spending all their money on whatever. Sister wives, Gwendlyn says Kody spent his ex's cash. Gwendlyn's bombshell interview before new Coyote Pass war is shocking. Gwendlyn Brown from Sister Wives isn't afraid of roasting her father in his habit of living beyond his means. Cristin Brown and Kody Brown's daughter's latest accusations against the 55-year-old patriarch are shocking. Three of Kody's ex-wives, Cristin, Mary Brown, and Janelle Brown, ended their marriages with Kody and ended their association with polygamy. Kody is now left with his fourth wife, Robyn Brown, in a monogamous marriage, yet the problems between him and his former wives show no sign of stopping. Meanwhile, Kody bought a 14-acre property in Coyote Pass, Arizona, alongside his four wives when they were all still together, with plans to build a shared compound. However, after three of his wives left him, the land turned into the focal point of a contentious dispute between them. The breakup of the family made it challenging for them to divide the property due to deep personal grudges and greed. Cristin sold her share of the land to Kody, but Janelle and Mary demanded an equal portion. However, Kody disagreed, escalating tensions and creating more conflict with his former spouses. In 2023, Gwendlyn stated in a YouTube video that she believed her dad and Robyn have a terrible habit of spending very crazy and not within their means at all. During the Chi in a segment of her YouTube video, Gwendlyn was asked, did Kody ever make right by Janelle and Mary financially? The fan mentioned that both their dollar from the sale of their Vegas homes went towards building Robyn's house. The fan noticed that in season 16, Kody had said he hoped Janelle and Mary stayed around long enough to pay off Coyote Pass. The fan had observed that Robyn didn't bring much in from Sister Wives' closet and had a nanny. They thought Robyn was benefiting from Janelle and Mary's hard work, and they were left with nothing. They thought that Robyn wearing flip-flops worth $400 was like salt to the wounds of Janelle, who was living as cheaply as possible to save money to build her own home. Gwendlyn didn't think Robyn was excessive enough to be wearing such expensive flip-flops, but she seemingly agreed with everything else the fan had to say. Janelle had previously discussed how Kody had been putting her off for years when it came to paying off Coyote Pass, claiming he doesn't have the money. She didn't think that was necessarily the case. Well, there was always money, Janelle had told Mary. However, Kody's reckless spending is adding to speculation about his financial trouble claims. Kody's refusal to give his ex-wives their rightful share of the property is further compounded by his habit of splurging on lavish purchases for himself. He was spotted wearing a sapphire David Yurman necklace, which is valued at over $1,000. Sister Wives star Gwendlyn mentioned that Janelle and Mary are kind of similar to her mom. Like Cristin, they're not going to be salty or petty and try to take money from Kody. Gwendlyn believed that despite their not wanting to take money from their ex, they totally deserved it because Kody's been spending all of their money on whatever. Gwendlyn added that she thought Kody's ex-wives would be a lot better off since they're no longer with him and no longer financially tied to him since they still make a lot of money separately. Gwendlyn Brown had never been one to shy away from speaking her mind, and her latest bombshell interview sent shockwaves through the Sister Wives universe. Sitting down for an unfiltered chat on her YouTube channel, the 22-year-old daughter of Cristin and Kody Brown didn't hold back. With a mixture of exasperation and amusement, she recounted the financial chaos that had unfolded within the polygamous family before the looming Coyote Pass battle began. They were spending all their money on whatever. Gwendlyn declared, shaking her head. And by they, I mean my dad. Her words rang like a siren through the Brown family's complicated history. The once unified family that had moved to Flagstaff with dreams of building homes on the infamous Coyote Pass land was now a fractured mess. With three of Kody's four wives having left him and tensions rising over the unused property, Gwendlyn's accusations painted an even darker picture of the family's financial struggles. Kody spent my mom's money, Janelle's money, and even Mary's money, she continued. And what did we get? A bunch of nonsense. No houses, no stability, just more dreams and empty promises. The Coyote Pass land had been the centerpiece of the Brown family's supposed future. But years had passed with no development, no construction, and barely any movement beyond land taxes and grandiose discussions. According to Gwendlyn, much of the money that was meant to go toward the land's development had instead been spent on frivolous expenses. He was buying sports cars, fancy watches, and even weird things like collectible swords, she revealed. Meanwhile, my mom was struggling to afford groceries, and Janelle was trying to figure out how to keep a roof over her head. Gwendlyn's sharp criticisms weren't just aimed at her father. She also pointed out Robin's role in the financial mess, implying that Kody's spending habits seemed to benefit his only remaining wife the most. There was always money for Robin's expensive jewelry, her nanny, and their huge house, Gwendlyn said with a laugh that lacked humor. But when it came to actually building on Coyote Pass, crickets. Nothing. Her statements confirmed what many Sister Wives fans had suspected for years, that Kody's financial mismanagement had played a significant role in the family's unraveling. Cristin had famously left first, taking control of her own financial destiny. Janelle, who had been the most invested in making Coyote Pass a reality, had found herself drained, left with little more than an empty promise of future security. Even Mary, who had long held on to hope of reconciling with Kody, eventually realized she was throwing money into a black hole. The land is a joke at this point, Gwendlyn continued. If they couldn't build when they were all together, how is Kody supposed to do it now? It's never going to happen. Her words cut deep, especially considering the latest reports that Kody was preparing to wage a legal battle with his ex-wives over ownership of Coyote Pass. Despite his diminishing family ties, he reportedly still wanted control over the land. Land that, according to Gwendlyn, was funded largely by the women who had since walked away. The irony wasn't lost on her. My dad talks a big game about how he's been wronged, but he was the one spending everyone's money. He's the one who let things fall apart. The interview quickly went viral, with fans praising Gwendlyn for her honesty and insight. Many pointed out how refreshing it was to hear someone from inside the family confirm what had long been speculated. Meanwhile, the fallout within the Brown family was immediate. Sources close to Kody and Robin claimed he was furious over Gwendlyn's accusations, branding them as exaggerations and twisted truths. But with so much evidence stacked against him, the delayed Coyote Pass project, the unexplained financial discrepancies, and his own ex-wife's financial struggles, it was hard for fans to see him as the victim. Cristin, ever the proud mother, reportedly supported her daughter's truth-telling. "She's not wrong," Cristin was said to have commented privately. "We were all pouring money into this family, and it was never enough for Kody." Janelle, who had been vocal about her frustrations with the financial situation, was unsurprised by Gwendlyn's words. "It's what I've been saying for years," she reportedly told a friend. "Kody always had money for the things he wanted, but never for what we actually needed." As for Mary, she remained silent, though insiders speculated that she was processing yet another hard truth about her past with Kody. With a new war brewing over Coyote Pass and the remaining Brown family members seemingly at odds, Gwendlyn's interview may have been the spark that ignited the final battle.